Hi, we're Roy and Karen, and this video is about the things to do before you retire.
Now, we're newly retired. I think we're still what you would consider in the honeymoon phase. But we've been talking about retirement for over a decade.
Yeah, it takes planning.
And that's what this is all about. Mm-hmm. It is about planning.
Sometimes it takes adjustments.
We actually had a vision that we would not be able to afford, for example, to get you health care until you could qualify for Medicare. If we tried to go earlier than 65 for you, we felt that was a problem.
Just assumed it was going to be very expensive for someone with my background.
But we went to meet with a fiduciary financial planner, and we learned about things we had no idea about. You've been in the mortgage industry and banking for, well, since you're 3
years.
Since you've been 3. And we thought we knew all there was to know on this subject, but we learned so much. So that when the time came for us to have a conversation about doing this a little sooner, when I'm 67 and you're 62, could we afford to do it? Well, he was able to help us to make that decision, and we found out we could. So that would be my number one. See somebody who's a professional. And I would like to stress that it should be a fiduciary as opposed to somebody who's just an investment counselor.
An advisor for whatever they're promoting for their firm.
An investment advisor is going to get a commission on every investment you make. A fiduciary financial advisor has a legal responsibility to do what's best for you. Get out of debt. We've done Dave Ramsey. We got ourselves out of debt. We're mortgage free. We have an emergency fund. We did everything that Dave Ramsey told us to do. We even do a budget now. Every single month we have a budget.
You have to be aware of what's coming in, what's going out, and it helps you get on the same page.
Just Social Security. Would that cover us?
No, we make conscious decisions and changes to make sure that our lifestyle fits our budget.
There you go. You need to plan for those big, major expenses. You need to put money away for when you need a new car. Put a little bit away every month so that you have it sitting there in the savings account. Is your house going to need a new roof in 10 years? Well, figure out what a roof costs, divide that by the number of months in 10 years, and start putting it away right now. Because once you retire, you may not have that money. Maximize your 401k and start as soon as you can.
Yeah. The earlier you can get going, the more it will compound by itself. Have your dollars mean more.
I wish we had started earlier. We started in our late 50s. It was a catastrophe. We made it work, and the real estate market helped us, and so on and so forth. But we had debt to pay. We had a mortgage to pay. But once those things were done, then we started really pushing as many dollars as we can into that 401k. Start as early as you can. If you are starting kind of late, you might want to get a part-time job or a side hustle, because even $500 a month extra piled into that 401k every month, that may mean tens of thousands of dollars extra by the time you're ready to retire. That little bit will make a big difference. Stay positive. positive, especially if, like us, you don't have as much money as they say you should. It's little by little, it takes time, and because it's little by little, and because it takes time, you can start to feel negative.
I'm never going to be able to retire. I'm going to have to work till I croak.
I wasn't feeling that way 10 years ago, but I started feeling that way as I got to 65, because 70 felt so far away. Again, that's why I go back to get debt free and see a good financial advisor, learn things you didn't know, because it turned out I don't have to wait till I'm 70. And that's the best part of this whole thing. So stay positive. Envision the lifestyle you want for your retirement. I can't stress that one enough. We didn't know what retirement was going to be for us. When we were traveling and trying to find out where we're going to retire, we knew we weren't going to retire to California, where we came from. We knew we weren't going to retire in Texas, where we were living. I was convinced anywhere but Florida. We went to New Mexico, we went to Santa Fe,
Albuquerque.
and then we went to Amarillo, so it could have been Texas. But my vision back then was rocking on a porch until we croak. And it wasn't till we started learning about active adult communities. All of a sudden, our vision came clear. We knew what we wanted. You need to know what your vision is. Your vision may be that wraparound porch and a couple of rocking chairs. That might be just what you want. And that's great. Then you can start working towards that. Figure out what the cost of that's going to be, so you know when it's time for you to retire.
There's great tools out there to help you with those decisions and great people, and use them.
Absolutely. Check out this video right here. This is How Did We End Up in the Villages? In the meantime,
We appreciate you stopping by.
see ya.